Alright guys, welcome again. I know I haven't made a video in a long time. I wanted to give you another update on what's been done. I'm still working on the ship as we speak. So, yeah, I decided to start covering it. I had to do some thinking and redoing, so I had to redo the ship. First of all, let's look right here. I rebuilt the frame, rebuilt the ship. And I also got coverings. Yeah, coverings. This is just scrap wood because we redid our fence. And as the scrap wood came out, we got in there and took all the scrap wood, all the fencing wood that was on the fence, and I said, let me have some of them. So, this was covering. I was going to use some roll paper, but the paper kept on getting over there. Some things were just not right with it. So yeah. Took it and I covered one side. And then I'm going to recover the other side like this too, to give it more of a design, more of a old decrepit ship that's just ghostly and ripped apart. It's an old ship that sunk years ago, so it's been underwater, and the ghosts have got in there and brought it out of the water. So yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna continue on putting the next piece of wood. Hey guys, so here's the next part of the ship. I started painting on it first, but I'll get back to that. Now that they got the ship all taken care of and everything, let's go into and let's talk about what are we going to run on top of the ship. Those rails that everybody... Now we're going to work on railing and stuff like that. Well, I already did. So these rails that I did, these are just... This is what I came up with. These are just the heads of the wood that I've used for the boards. This is just wood. When I cut off there with a reciprocator, I saved the heads of the board, the tops, and they made decent poles. And then I ran some rope across the fence. Let's go through this whole entire ship. Came around, painted it all, and so on. So the next step I want to do in this with the rails and roping all done, I want to get in here and I want to work on giving the ship its decor. So I'm going to go ahead and do a digital work, and I'll show you what I mean. But anyway, before I switch over, yeah, I'm just still painting this ship. This is just a wooden color that I made. I just took a bunch of craft paints and put in some white paint. This is just the base color right now. I'm gonna go get some spray cans, some spray paint, and I'm gonna spray the right pieces. So yeah. Alright guys, so here's the next part we're gonna make. Now that I'm back in my house, we could start doing some decoration to this thing. As soon as we're done, we can put it together. What I'm going to show you is what I'm going to do next to it. We are going to create a couple of paper windows. And this is what I did the first one as. Yeah, this is just a paper design. And I'll show you how I made it. So let's get started on here. I'll get next to designing what I need. So let's get this going, huh? Alright, so here we go. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Like I said, I have everything I'm looking for now. This is, let's see, how do I pronounce this? This is a Helion graphics tablet, and it's the model H420. This thing is amazing. This is why I used to use digital pieces. So, yeah. Let me show you what I can do with this thing. I could change this. I'm just opening up an airbrush to show a little thing I could do with it. Take it, I could come right here, draw. Put high. I can do just anything I want to do with it. So let's get this started. We're going to first do the first part of it. We're going to make a graphic. Now I'm going to do like the same graphics. I'm not going to draw new skulls or anything. But I am going to draw a new character to do a reverse side part. I'm going to come right here to the symmetry setting right here. This creates a line for me. Come right here and let's fill the thing up. Now what I like about this sketchbook thing, that it has the Copic markers on it. Yes, Copic markers. And this is just their Copic library. You can touch one of the squares and it opens up all the all the markers that are used in Copic, which also helps me when I want to design a graphic that I want. So let's see. The hardest point right now is trying to pick what do I want. What do I want the character to be? What do I want as a base color first? A sketch character before I start making the next piece. I think I'll start off in maybe the reds, the red shades. Let's see. Million. No. Carmine. Has a ring. Carmine red. Ooh. That's creepy. Lipstick orange? No. Rose mist? No. Prawn? Nah, looks kind of depressing. White prawn? Eh. Let's see, what else do we got in here? I'm just... Ooh. I like that one. Ooh. That was a good one. Alright. Let's just get it all situated right here where I can draw this character out. This is just a base guy right now. It's not perfect. It's not going to be perfect right now, but this just gives me the rough the texture that I want. So let's see. Let's see. Start right here. Come right here, and I'm just making an oval right now for his head, the head. This is just drawing the shape out right now. I'm just drawing just a nice shape. Make the head a little bit more bigger because the neck doesn't need to be so big. This just fills it in. See, I made the shape too big for the head, for the body. See, just drawing out the shape. Perfect. Now, this is what I'm looking for. Okay. Now we got a basic design for the body. Let's do something. I want to start off maybe doing maybe since we got a light color, blue. Maybe right here. No. You know what? Yeah. That'd be good right there. I want to sit here and do some adjusting on the settings for the flow. I don't like that 20% flow on there for a second. This character needs to have just adjusting the flow on there. Just the flow a bit. Want to change it up, maybe add some Aquamint. Ooh. The idea is to kind of get it idea is to kind of get it where I need it to be. I know it's ooh. See, you want it kind of like a blur in a way. Excuse me. I want it like a blur. way when I go to blurring it. Let's see here. Ooh. In a way, it reminds me just like when they did the old Killer Instinct game when they had Cinder up there. It reminds me of just how he looks. Now we can come right here. I can blur it up just a little bit. No. Let's see. Sharpen it just a little bit. Is that sharpened? No, that's... Yeah, let's give it a little bit of a smear. And then we can at least sharpen it a little bit. Whoa. That was a little too high. Okay. Come right here. And then I can move the face up right here and do what I want with the face. Okay. Come right here now. natural gray. Give it like a let's just putting our yeah, I think that would work. Maybe down just a little bit. Maybe an Irish color. And then we can do, maybe he got maybe he's crying a bit. No, that looks kind of stupid. We can what, lightly draw his clothes on. See, what would he wear? What kind of clothes would he wear? I think if he was to wear clothes, I think they would have to be kind of a pirate style. Maybe he's got like a long maybe maybe he had long battles, maybe. And then we can turn the symmetry on. Maybe he got no, I think that would be a little bit more. Maybe he's got carbon burn from being maybe he's got carbon burn a bit. Okay. Let's smear it a bit. So I just remember it's just remember he's still ghostish. He's still a bit of a ghost still, so he might have some looks on here. Kind of a maybe he's still remember he's still an old he's been shot at, he's dead. Right. Now we're gonna come over here and I'm gonna smear his mouth. Kind of give his mouth a little nope, wrong way. See, I don't want his eyes like this. I want to kind of smear him out. Because he's kind of vaporish. He's kind of a vaporish character. Now, he's all vaporish and everything. I'm going to show you what we're going to do now. Okay. Watch. this. Watch this trick. We're going to get rid of all this black right here. Get ready to see a trick on him. There. Now he's... There we go. And now I'm gonna... Alright guys, so this is what we're going to need to make the board. The window. We're going to need our cut pieces. These are skull, the guy we just drew, that I just drew on earlier. These are skulls that I drew on that digital pad too. This is just a freehand design that I did on that digital pad. You need these. These are these paperish poster boards that got this weird looking, they have this construction paper fill. The cutting board for one. Yep. I'll show you why. This is just a little jig that I made that I cut in half. I cut off a earlier one when I made the first one, and a pen. So let's clear up everything off this thing. And let's talk about these. These are rotary cutters. These are paper craft cutters that look like a pizza cutter. See? Just a pizza cutter piece. I'm going to tell you guys, this tool right here, these are very dangerous. Trust me, they're very dangerous. You never give little kids these. And I have a good reason why you never give little kids these cutters. These blades are sharper than you think. They will cut skin wide open. And let me show you guys something. Get in my description. Now, since the light's on, see if I can get in thing. I have a scar on my hand that last year when a couple years ago, I did Santa Claus. I did Santa Claus for my family's Christmas get-together. And I made some Santa Claus boots for it. Well, I had my hand like this. And I cut my hand wide open. Went in, they put about 5 or 6 stitches in my hand just to close it. And I got it off of one of these. These are so sharp that they will cut skin wide open like nothing. I'm going to show you. They'll cut your skin wide open. So yeah, let's get started with this, huh? We're going to take this. This is just a little cut piece I made with this tool. So we're just gonna stick it on the corner. Take a pin, and we're just gonna draw out this whole entire thing. Alright. Cut these. Made some slices. Some slants. Yeah, these are just pad and paper. Thing you get these for $1. You can get these at the dollar store for a couple of dollars. But maybe about, I think about 50 cents a piece. You're also going to need a glue gun to do this. Okay. Now what I'm going to now we're going to take this cutting board. We're going to prep the board. We're going to put it like so. Yeah. This is why I said give me a few minutes, guys. I'm gonna prep this. Alright guys, so we just slice these ends off. Yeah. You just take this blade, push it down, get your hands out of the way first. Press it down where it can cut, and then just run it where you need it, and then slice it like a pizza pan, like you're slicing a pizza. These are very dangerous though, but these are very dangerous. So, yeah. There's a reason why I said we're going to have 2 of them here. And we're going to have 2 of them for a reason. We are going to take the other paper like this, and this is going to be the windows. This is going to be the bars on the windows when we cut it together. So yeah, just make a straight line with this rotary cutter. So give me a few minutes. Alright guys, let's work with the grade now. This is what we're going to do. I cut some strips. I cut 3 strips from this. And let's get the next part. We're gonna build a window. We're gonna build the window that goes on here. Gonna need a hot glue gun, so let's do some thinking. I needed. Okay. This is going to serve for the main piece on here. That middle bar that goes in the window. Now, take our hot glue gun. Set it. I'm just doing a dab of. I'm just doing some hot glue. And hot glue here. We want 2 dots of hot glue on here. We want 2 dots of hot glue. That way, when we run it together, we can just build our frame. We just build a frame. And then we just let this piece, we just set this piece down, and we can take it out, and when we paint, I'll show you how we're going to paint it. So give me the next second and I'll be right there in a second. Alright guys, so now we're going to cut the window out. All we're going to do on this window is just draw the shape out. That's why I mask taped the main sheet. I mask taped it. Did some masking tape and I taped our board down. This just gives us this chance to square it. And then we're just going to make a rough window. So give me a few seconds. Yep, like that. That. I remember my first YouTube video I ever made. You can see in my description when I was very first starting back years ago. Remember the very first how-to video I ever did was I made a set of fake flowers. And they worked for what I needed it. I was a young kid when I started this. I didn't know any better when I was doing it. Alright. We got our square. Now we can remove our table. Our thing. We can move it over, take this tape off. Yeah, let's take this tape off here. But anyway, yeah. I was a young kid. I didn't know what I was doing back then. I really didn't know what I was doing back then when I was younger. I didn't know how to do flowers and stuff. So I just had what I had to do it. Thinking of it, I just can laugh now about it. Because you learn, as my dad says, experience. My dad's from the old days. Alright guys. Yeah. So now we got our square. I'm gonna just now cut it out with that tool. So give me a few minutes. Alright guys. So now since we got this is the hole that gets cut out. Let me see something. That's fine. That's fine. Ain't gonna matter because I can still tape it together and it will look fine. So anyway, yeah, let's take this. Now we're gonna assemble our piece. But yeah, my dad, he got up there and he didn't have experience, so he had experience. And when he would say that, At least he knew what he was doing. And my mom was different than my dad was. Alright. Yeah. Take it like this. Push down all the ends. Excellent. And when we're done, it should look like this. We don't need no more. Yeah, makes a window. So now we can take it out. I'm gonna do some gluing though. Nah, don't worry about it. I'll glue it out there when I get out there. And now we're gonna take this and we're gonna glue these boards together. I'll show you what I mean by gluing it. Alright guys, so these are the colors we're going to need. We're going to need some Rust-Oleum metallic, cobalt blue metallic, and some Tamiya. This Tamiya stuff is for your RC cars, but I also use it for painting purposes. This is the bright red. So yeah, I'm gonna paint these things up. Let's paint this completely up. Alright guys, so I just painted it and did paint it with some cobalt blue. Alright guys, so the next step we have is just glue. I already went ahead, but next step we have is gluing the screens in, and so on. I went ahead and I glued both of them in. Now we can take Mr. Ghostly Dude, and we're gonna tuck him in.
So I called her back and this guy.
Alright, we're going to take Mr. Ghostly Dude. First of all, flip him over and let's hot glue his head in. This glue is hot. Hot glue his head in. Flip him over. set them. So, put his arm up that. Hot glue his arm in. Put a dot of glue in his other arm. There we go. He's attached. Fix that right there. There. Do that where he's looking. Now we can come right here and finish up the main part. I'm gonna glue the skulls in. We're just sticking the hot glue down. Flip it over. And you want something like this. I just want and here we go. Here we go. Hey, here we go now. This is it. So yeah, that's the end of this video. So thank you for watching. Now I got two of these. I got two of these guys. I can continue on doing what I need. I won't show you any more of the work that I'm about ready to do, but I'm gonna do some portholes, same way like this. where I can have some characters come out of those. And closely we can get this done. I won't apply this stuff till October time. So, see you later.